Hi everyone, happy Saturday. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy this. I'm doing just kind of a quick little series on all my non-Marseille but pip-style decks. And so I've got a few more. I'm going to try to get through here relatively quickly. I'm trying not to drag this out too long. I do have a tendency to ramble. So let's go ahead and get started. And I've got three here that are frankly almost interchangeable. These are all put out by Fournier in Spain. The first one is the Favole Tarot, art by Victoria Francis. I think she's probably familiar to a lot of people in the community. I know they do a calendar of her artwork every year, and it's all very Gothic. And some of the images work and some not so much. I think most of the majors are pretty good. And of the three that I have here from Fournier, this is probably my favorite. No, it's definitely my favorite. Thinking now what the other two are like, and just... So Justice is 8. And her artwork is actually, I mean, I like her artwork, but this one definitely works the best. I think the images are the closest to what they're representing of all of them. Some of them, especially in the other two decks that we'll get to in a minute, really just look like the art was shoehorned in, and it really has nothing to do with tarot, and it just doesn't work very well. I have to say, this is possibly one of my absolute favorite devil cards ever. I mean, this guy is just hot. So it's like, yep, let me sell my soul. Where do I sign? Like I said, I like her art very much, but some of these work better than others. Nice moon card. Nice moon card. That's very pretty. So these were all designed to appeal to the kind of metalhead goths type. Come on, focus. Too close, I guess. Oh, stop. Thank you. Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's like going into a graveyard or something. So then we get to these weird pips. If it'll focus. So we've got masks, which I'm assuming are wands. It's the Knight, Queen, King. And then we get to butterflies, which I think are intended to be the cups. So it's all it is. And that's fine if that's what they are. Knave, butterflies, Knight, Queen, King. I'm assuming they're all vampires. So much blood everywhere. And then crosses I take to be swords. They're metal. He looks very much like the devil. And then flowers. And it's green background, so clearly the stand-in for pentacles. I have the black roses. And these all come with this little pamphlet-y looking thing in, let's see, we got English, French, Portuguese, and Spanish. And it gives no indication of which suit, you know, which of the flowers and butterflies and crosses are supposed to be which suit, so I guess you can assign them as you like. And then that's the Alchemy 1977 England Tarot. At least I'm assuming that's the order the words go in. And this one is really one of my least favorites, but again, I bought it without seeing the cards, and it's not that the art's not good. I'm not sure who actually did the artwork for this one. I'm not sure it says. Does it even say? I don't think it does. Okay. Doesn't look like it. It's very anonymous. This has instructions in Spanish, English, French, German, and Portuguese. So, you know, the art is great. I have no quibbles with the art. I just don't especially think it works very well as tarot. I mean, I guess it could. It's just not my favorite. So you can see, these are the kind of things you see on those calendars they put out in those rock and roll magazines that, you know, lots of chained half-naked women, that sort of thing. Oops. This is very pretty. I like this as a temperance card. The devil. That's the Judgment card. In the world. So then we come to the minors. Ugh, my arms are going to fall off. Sorry. So we've got Pentacles, very obviously. Lots of werewolves. Some of these images, as I go through, are very Lord of the Rings, kind of. The cups. Blood-filled chalices with bats. And these are clearly designed to appeal to a younger audience, I think. But who knows? I mean, you know, you could be older and still into this stuff. Unfortunately, it turned out not to be my thing. And we get to our swords. Lots of skulls. This is a good Queen of Swords, I think. Not a big fan of dragons. I'm just really not. And again with the flowers. Or black roses specifically. Yeah, some of these just look like they would be on the cover of a Metallica album or something. So that's Alchemy 1977, England. I don't actually know how it's supposed to go. This one is possibly my least favorite. Or maybe, I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up between that one and this one. Again, more dragons. Oh, I haven't been showing the backs on any of these, have I? I'm sorry. So this is the Stokes. Yeah, here we go with the Lord of the Rings. I mean, whatever. Not impressed. The Lovers. I don't know how this is supposed to be the Chariot. I just don't get it. Justice, kind of okay. The Hermit, I don't know. I'm not sure why Medusa is the Hanged Man. I can kind of see a mermaid as Temperance, mixing the two elements of air and water, but I'm not sure how this is the Tower. This is pretty. And this is nice. I do like this card. At least it's got a moon in it. The sun's almost identical though. See, this would have worked better as the High Priestess, I think. What's the High Priestess in this one? Hang on. Okay, so this was the High Priestess. I almost think that would have been, they should have reversed them. That one should have been the World, and this one should have been the High Priestess. Anyway. So then we come to more dragons. And if dragons are your thing, then maybe this is the deck for you. I guess these are wands. Again, there's no clear, oh yeah, Valet Despotons. Yeah, Knave of Wands, okay. And yet we have endless medallions of dragons. It just doesn't make sense to me. That could have been the Tower, you know. Queen of Wands, and the King is a dragon. Okay, so Ace of Cups, it's all blood-filled cups for the vampires, but it's like one cup surrounded by a corresponding number of bats. It just seems like a lazy deck. And crosses are swords, but it's one sword surrounded by feathers. Oh, so it's not a cross, it's just, she's holding a cross. It's just weird, I don't know. But they didn't change the names of any of the suits. And our pentacles. It's one pentacle with a number of skulls. So those are those three. And actually, I'm kind of looking to rehome at least these last two, the Anne Stokes and the Alchemy 1977, because I am just never going to read with those two. I might hang on to the Victoria Francis Favole Tarot for now, but I don't know. If somebody really wanted it, I would let it go. And then I also have, for a complete change of pace, get some of these out of here. Try to get them out of the boxes to speed things up a little bit as we go through. Alright, that'll do for now. So this is the Renaissance Tarot by Brian Williams. And if you're not familiar with his work, he's done others. He did the Light and Shadow with Mark Gepford and Ship of Fools, I think. And sadly he passed away back in April of 2003. I was just checking on it. I believe this one is still available. I'm not sure. The artwork it's very pretty, but it is definitely what you would call a homoerotic deck. There are some female figures in the deck, but it is by and large male, and you'll see when we get to the minors. And they all have these little, like, naked men up in the corners. I don't know if you noticed. But just about every single card has these little gratuitous figures up in the corners. Should have been pointing that out ahead of time. And there's the back. The backs are okay. The backs are nice. So Justice is 8. And some of the cards had these little like plaques down towards the bottom with Brian's signature and the date. So the art is actually, if I can get this to focus, and I don't think I can, they're all, the little thingies are dated 1980. So he did the artwork long before it got picked up by US Games, and it was published in '87. We got the Angel instead of Judgment. The World. And now we come to the minors, which are Pippish, although supposedly these are based on Greek myths. I shouldn't say supposedly, but yeah, we got, I'm not sure what all these myths are. And he's got little keywords up in the corners, top and bottom. Like this one has, it's hard to see, but retreat, repose, and then a reversed meaning of, oops, circumspection, activity. So they all have little words up in the corners, English and Italian. But you can see lots of naked men. I mean, they're small. It's not like... And it's a pretty deck. I don't work with it. I should probably rehome this one as well. Lots of centaurs. Just sort of threw these little people on there. I'm not sure that it really helps with the meaning of the card. Just like title card and extra card. Yeah, so this one was put out by US Games, so you can check with them if you're interested. I think I checked the website earlier and I think it was listed as out of stock, but Amazon still seems to have some. So like I said, it's, you know, beautiful art. It's just not one I ever really connected with. I don't know, not my thing. So anyway, this is closing in on 30 minutes, so I think we'll end this one here for now, and I've still got more decks to get through, but we'll do those in a different video. So thanks again for watching. If you like, please subscribe and please like, and I will talk to you soon, and blessed be.